I can help a small portion become the best version of themselves while launching a podcast, oh my goodness. I'm helping the same person, the same way I'm helping myself over time. That one person that I've helped from podcasts and launch their podcast and launch what they want to do and become the best version of themselves. I'm helping this person. This person starts to see results over time. I can't help all 8 billion, but I can help a few. You know what I mean? It was like when Jesus traveled the world, everybody didn't like him. Everybody didn't like Jesus, but Jesus went around the world. And for the ones who believed, for the ones that was inspired by him, from the ones that saw him and wanted to be influenced by him, grew and became the best version of himself. Unfortunately, Jesus had to die on the cross. But when he died on the cross, it wasn't the people that liked him. It was the people that didn't like him. And if you try to please everybody, you're going to be hurting yourself because you can't please everybody. On the contrary, you can please the right people. You can please the right person. You can please to the people who's willing to learn from you. From the people that you've helped because you helped yourself. In order to help yourself, you have to go through life and heal and grow and develop and become something different. Because if you remain the same, how can you help the next person get to where you are staying the same at? I didn't fully understand that I had to change so I can start helping others. And when I help others, they can start to see themselves different. You see, we went to church one day, and as soon I'm gonna look for it. We went to church one day, and as soon as we sat down in the sermon, I'm sorry, not in the sermon. As soon as we sat down in the church before the sermon began, I had got a piece of paper. And I wrote down 3 different questions. I said, how many languages does the Bible have? Okay. I said, how many places has Jesus traveled or has he went? How many people didn't really like him? And so when I hold on, not the last question was how many people didn't like him. The last question was how many languages does the Bible have? And so I wrote it. I wrote 3 questions down, and I put it down, and I waited for the sermon to start. As the sermon was starting, the preacher literally covered one of the questions. He said in order for Jesus to have 12 disciples, he had to start with a few. And when he started building the people that he wanted to be around, I'm still studying the Bible, so I don't necessarily know all the names, but I'm still studying the Bible. He said when he started to build the 12 disciples, this is where his impact came, because the 12 disciples that he helped, that he built, that he nurtured, start to help other people. And so the 12 disciples start building disciples, and then their disciples start building disciples, and then Jesus made the impact with 12 of them first. When I saw that, I said, ooh, Jesus was a cold marketer. He knew how to put himself out there. If you're gonna have a business, you have to be willing to put yourself. Because if you don't put yourself out there, nobody's gonna know what you're doing. Nobody's gonna understand what you're doing. And when you start to help yourself first, now you can understand who you are looking for and how you can go by helping them. You can't help everybody, because everyone don't want to be helped. But you can help the ones that has raised their hand and say, I want your help. I want your help. Versus going to someone that didn't even raise their hand and say, why? Many times in life it's identifying the people that we would like to help, so we can help more of the people that want the help versus the people that don't even want to be around us. Just like Jesus put himself out there, you have to put yourself out there to make a difference for the right people, because the right people will start to hear your message. They will start to hear your story. They will start to hear the experiences that you have been through. And when you start to share it even more people will start to